Hello, welcome back. Time to play with some mirrors. I got quite a few rooms done last time, but these aren't exactly super time consuming. This was a weird room that I didn't know how to approach. I've looked at this one, haven't done it, let's give it a shot. Five mirrors, several bombs, bunch of orbs. All orbs are bad. I need to have this go off and none of the orbs be activated. Okay, well that seems to me like there's not going to be too much puzzle here. Like, the options are going to be extremely limited. Right? So I absolutely have to do both of those, because a fuse has to continue past them, but needs to not hit either of them. When I get to some intersections later on, things will get slightly more interesting. Like here. Pretty sure I just want to put one here and one there, and that'll block the most. You don't need to be blocked, actually, so no, I just skip this entirely. So that's the trickery here. Alright, so just the one here is enough. Then I want to stop. I probably want one here and one here. Yeah, that seems sensible. So I'm hearing from people that this hold is not quite as polished as some of Bomber 50's later work. I can see what they mean. Mini Mimicry was super lovely. This is cool. Not giving me quite the same vibe as that one did, though. Alright, so you go somewhere, somehow. Just like this, and I think that's everything I need. Okay. Bomb goes boom. Looks good. Alright, what's over here? Ah, exit stairs and a master wall. And extra mirrors for some reason. Okay, so that's how to get out of this place. So, okay, so both of those side passages converge back here. What do they do up north? They converge there. Okay, so I do definitely need to enter from the center hallway here. That's what this is telling me. Those others are not an option. Alright, so all of... Wait, what? Why are these different? So that orb closes all exits. This pressure plate toggles those and closes these. That closes only the... Okay, so if I do this and release this, then I'll have ways out here if not all the trapdoors are dropped. Is this like multiple approaches to the puzzle or something? Let's try going where the goblin is. Gonna need him alive to kill this serpent, probably. Oops. Is this a push mirrors while a goblin is being annoying sort of puzzle, maybe? That's gonna be my guess. Okay. Well, that's cool. I can probably find a way to do that. Getting them all the way into the corner might be tricky. Getting them most of the way into the corner is not too bad. So don't let him die. If he burns it, I fails it. Actually, yeah, just having him on my side like this makes this pretty easy. Ooh. Don't do that, though. I can get away with this. Kinda. Sure, that works. Okay. Goblin, come with me. I do want to use this if I'm going to move that. Am I going to move that? What if I don't? Seems like I'd rather not. If I can avoid having a goblin step there, which I'm pretty sure I can, then I just have to kill this serpent. Wait, so all of... No, these exits don't... Oh, I see. If I go this way first, I need to not drop all the trapdoors. If I go this way last, I can drop all the trapdoors. But how would that possibly work? Well, let's not worry about that yet. Oh, I can't avoid that, huh? Alright, fine. So that's going to happen. So that means I need to clear that plate. Goblin. Thank you. Do I need you still for killing this, maybe? I mean, if I'm going in here, I can kill him with a mirror. And I am going in there, I guess. So which is the trapdoor I don't drop? I don't know. Like, that's gotta die somehow, so I need to go in there. And the seep's gotta die from all the trapdoors being... So I think I'm approaching this wrong. This doesn't seem right. Also, I'm gonna have to kill this goblin here, so he can't stick around. Right. Why? Oh, because I could do this, but I wouldn't... I can't imagine why I'd want to. Does that do anything else? No, it just closes all those. Okay. Why do I want to do any of this? Oh, this gets me in here without dropping this trapdoor. Okay, so I can do that last. Kill the seep, and not actually be able to get back out of here. So I'd go through here if I want to exit this way. Alright, so I'm starting to understand. Okay, so I'm definitely doing this puzzle wrong. I'm not convinced that all of these exits are viable. This feels like the sort of thing where I just have to figure out which ones are and which ones are not. So since this goes from the center back to the center, let's do it first. Find your way in there. Good. Is all this business an yeah, there's an anti-mirror mechanism there because I have to break the broken wall. Okay. So, I'm through here. I'm thinking I want to exit this way. I'll drop all the trapdoors. So I need to do that kind of last. But if I... So I want to drop all the trapdoors, but like... If I go in here... Let's say I did this now. Then I did this. I end up in a place where all the trapdoors are dropped, and I can't get back out here to exit this way. I don't know how I would do this last. I mean, I could do this now, and go... oh, wait. Well, no. If I did this, I have no passage out of there. Like, there's no magical safe spot for that. And then there's also still the issue of, like, this pressure plate and those doors and stuff. That drops. That goblin's got it. This room is, like, super confusing. Alright, so this exit seems hard to pull off. What if I went for this one? So I understand how I would get in here and kill the seep without dropping trapdoors, so maybe I'll go for this exit. So that means I would do this, then this, then this. Yeah, what's wrong with that? That sounds simple enough. So I know how to do this dance. I did it before. There was a way to make it easier on myself somehow. Let's see, the safe place is here. Man, I've done something annoying with that mirror. Okay, fixable. Oops, you stay. So why was... I tried this before, didn't I? Why was this a problem? Oh, because... Okay, so I can't get out there. That's not my plan. I'm going out here. But those... Oh, that... This closes and that closes, but this does not. This does not close that, so I can... Yeah, this seems fine. Oh, but the problem is I do need to go in here, and that does close those, and nothing reopens them. So instead I would take this trapdoor, and... Okay, so let me just play out one of these solutions fully, and see if I'm missing anything. Because, like, this is just hard to understand for some reason. Well, you're never gonna die. There we go. Pretty sure I don't need the goblin. Still just don't see why I would ever do that. Unless I want to reopen these, and that doesn't seem like it works. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. And then, if I were to drop the trapdoors, then all ways out except this are blocked. There's no possible way to get through here. Turn counter is a little in the way, but there is a closed trapdoor gate there. If I don't drop that trapdoor, then the doors are going to close, and that's just as much of a problem, because these can't reopen in any way, so that's the wrong route. There's no trickery I can do to keep that plate held. I can't turn my sword at any point here. This is the only possible sword orientation for going in here. Alright, so... my understanding seems to be correct. What I don't have is a sequence that actually gets me out of here. So... unless there's some, like, special trick to this, this is not a straightforward puzzle. It's either 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. Like, one of those orderings of the 3 places. Well, no, hang on. So there are 2 entrances to this. There's an exit that goes through here. But this exit is impossible to use if I want to leave this way, because that would already have to be dropped. So I cannot leave this way if I'm using that exit, and I can't leave this way if I'm using that exit. And there's no reason to ever go in here. So this hallway is useless, best I can tell. There isn't like a sneaky disarm token here or anything. Why are these here? Oh! I see why. Yeah, I see why. I know what to do. Kind of. I almost know what to do. See, what I was thinking was that I want one of these mirrors here. That will stop that one from being pushed off that pressure plate. Which means it wouldn't close any of these. But that involves going in here and dropping this trapdoor. See, this seems like a room that wants to have multiple solutions to it. But since none of the routes that I'm looking at seem to work at all, I think there's just going to be one single specific way to do this that's the only correct one. Maybe. I don't know. I want to figure this out, though. So yeah, a blockage that could I... is there... okay. So suppose I'm a goblin. I'm standing in here. Beethro's coming in there. Beethro's sitting in this spot. I'm still there. I can block the mirror. Goblin has to come with me through here. He steps over that, and that blocks the mirror from being pushed. I'm protected here, so that's all fine. Okay, that's what I do. Bring Goblin along. How? Gotta get him behind me. Blow these bombs. Yep. I see. Oh, shoot. But if I blow this bomb up... okay, no. I need the Goblin behind me and alive in this chamber. I need to walk out. Okay, I see what to do. Got a plan. I think... you, don't be so close to me, please. I need some space. Sure, you go in there. That's a good place for you. I'd rather you went first in here. Yep, so I knew there'd just have to be either some trick or something. There was some trick or something. So I think it should be possible somehow to get around this goblin and live, like this. Okay, Now you go in here. Okay. Still not sure if these are useful for anything. They don't look like it to me. So I think I can just kill a serpent up here. Spend some time in his chamber getting the goblin around to that spot. You stay there. I go in here. You block that mirror. Thank you for your service. And I can leave this way. Okay. So that's a way to do that. I wonder if it's the only way. Because, like, I didn't use this tool here. I didn't use this exit at all. I guess I can use those now. Maybe there's a secret route involving those somehow. I don't see one, though. So, like, if I just pick a random demo here, you do it the same way. Goblin first, goblin comes along, that's the same solution I used. If I pick another random demo, just any old one will do. Are these all the same? Yeah, seems like that's just the route. Okay. So, why these? What are those for? That's what I'd like to know. Just misdirection, maybe? Okay. Vision token. I guess that's so I can see through tar when it grows. I need to set this up so that tar grows in a specific way, doesn't make any tar babies, and everything happens while I'm standing here. Okay, so just cover those. Yep, I recognize this format immediately. This will not be too hard to do. This will grow just fine as it is with no intervention. So will this. What am I seeing wrong here? Why do I need to mess with the mirrors at all? Because all of these things will be covered correctly. Wait, hang on. So there's a tar gate there for some... Well, right, okay, so I can't go in here after the tar is gone. I don't actually see... Okay, so what are these going to do? Oh, I need to sequence it. Okay, I see. So yeah, this isn't about preventing tar babies, this is about timing. Okay. That's harder. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this needs to be the latest one. Oh boy. So I'm not really the greatest at tar growth puzzles. I'm just gonna sort of try some stuff and see how close it gets me. So I need to delay this just a little bit, so that should work. The thing is, like, using just one mirror each... Well, no. I can use 2 mirrors in one place. Let's see what happens when I do this. I feel like this is almost certainly wrong, but let's see in what specific way that it's wrong. So far, kind of working. Oh, okay, he won't ever make it to that one. Alright, so that's problem number 1. Problem number 2 is it makes it to this one immediately after that. So this one seems to be the hard one. So if I would have moved this to... Okay, so if this just weren't here, then it's going to hit, well, both of these at the same time, right? No. It still doesn't ever use the... Oh, okay. So tar babies complicate matters greatly. Of course they do. So this still never happens. So I can't put a mirror in a position like that. What would this do? I know I've shattered a mirror. I just need to understand what I could possibly do about the growth rate down there. Well, that completely blocks all sorts of stuff. I'm pretty good at going 1, 2, 3, but I need to get this. This needs to be 3, that needs to be 4. Alright, so go back to before I shattered that mirror. I think okay, so here's my new theory. I don't want to put anything in the way of this pressure plate. Just natural tar growth gets to that. Tar babies can get to this one early, so I can probably just, like, do that. That'll immediately have a tar baby hit that. Sure, let's see how far I get with this approach. Well, I don't get rid of enough of the fuse, for one thing. I don't need this here. Just go someplace. I don't know, there? Alright, so tar babies go there. This happens, and this is all still blocked off. It's really hard to get... Okay, so... Again, like I said, I need to have no mirrors in the way of that. So no mirrors in this entire quadrant. All mirrors in that quadrant go away. These mirrors here slow that down. Tar babies will flow around that, so something like that might be plausible. I still think it's going to get here too quickly. So that's been 1 so far. Okay, so now that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. Alright, so I just need to reverse the order of these two, which I think I can do. Would that not be just as simple as moving this from here to there? No, because that prevents the tar from ever getting in there. Right, again, I can't have any mirrors in that quadrant. So if that mirror can't be there, I think I need a tar baby to find its way in something. Hang on, show me what this does again. So you get that far, then you just directly grow there. So I can't let it grow in that shape. What if... What if I would put this on a specific diagonal there? Well, then that's no good. If I put it there, then the fuse doesn't go away. But I could put this, like, up here, or right there. I think tar babies would still happen and find their way to that pressure plate. Alright, so tar baby happens, finds its way there. This is still blocked. So any blockage here, when B-throw is there, will definitely... Okay, so I absolutely have to have nothing whatsoever in this quadrant. I keep having that confirmed, yet I still keep trying it. So stop trying that. But I just feel like that's not true. Like, it should be possible to put something in this general area, but... Alright, so I need to use a mirror to accelerate the tar getting here. That's impossible. This has the same horizontal distance to cover, so if I use a mirror to accelerate something there, then that just doesn't work. What about here? I've tried that, right? So tar grows like that, then it makes a tar baby here and here. Then here and here, then here and here, and that's... Yeah, so I can't put it on that corner. If I put it there... makes a tar baby there, and that's stuck forever. Yeah, I can't have anything in that quadrant. Like, I've conclusively determined this, yet I still keep trying. Let's try this. So it'll grow out there, and still make a tar baby there, and be unable to grow. Would it eventually make it around... I need to see what happens with this. No, it never... Yeah, no. This is a consistent rule. There's nothing I can do to get around it. I cannot have anything from here all the way to here. This entire square has to be mirror-free. Okay? I keep telling myself this, but I keep trying it. So, this is all fine. I just need something to get here quicker than this. That seems impossible without putting a mirror in this quadrant. That's the problem I'm faced with. Because without putting a mirror somewhere in here to slow this down, then it's going to reach this at the exact same time as this. Idea. I think I can circumvent the rule by putting it exactly there. Because then when it wants to grow, well, no, what do we want? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that does the same thing. That doesn't help. That does nothing useful. Getting tar babies in here. Like, I can't hit these early or anything, right? No, they close that. How do I slow this down without putting any mirrors in here? Or is there a magical spot I can choose where I can put mirrors down there and it won't break stuff? It doesn't feel like it. From what I know about tar growth, I don't think I can do that, so it's going to be a fixed length of time to get there, but then that feels like the same thing for here. I can't have a tar baby get here any earlier than tar growth reaches that without changing stuff. Let's see. I can't slow it down in that direction, like if I... So I don't understand this. It was 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that has to be the sequence. What am I missing? I think I worked something out. So, all the principles I was working with seemed to hold correctly. I'm just going to move this kind of out of the way. So the problem I had was that there's definitely no way to make the tar grow faster into here. Since B throws over there, I can't lure a tar baby onto this. It's going to reach that in the same number of growth cycles as this. So it's 4 here, 4 here. I don't want that mirror where it is. I want it not there. I want it here, maybe? I think the trick is that I need to light the fuse with careful timing so that this will eventually get cleared, but for one turn, one growth, she doesn't grow over those spaces, so that will slow her down going south. Alright, so this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So I want to step on that on turn 3. If I'm interpreting this right. So with the fuse in that state, it's good enough. I think that's what I needed. That is excessively tricky. Now, I don't know if the rest of my mirrors are in such a way... Well, that hasn't gotten that there any faster, right, because, okay, so I actually needed to step on that on 2? Because she needs to grow a different way. I need that horizontal growth without the southward one. Okay, here we go. Alright, so now my problem is that tar babies aren't happening in the place they need to happen. So I can fix that with... sure, that'll do. Alright, so step on this on 2. Well, shoot, I just blocked the fuse. So don't do that. This should be fine. I do have an extra mirror here. I'm probably gonna have to make some tweak that'll involve that. That's what I wanted. Alright, so just that one corner missing. Tar baby happens there. That's gonna be next. Yeah, alright, this seems to work. So I only needed 3 mirrors. Okay, I did it. That was hard. And pretty cool, though. Very interesting tar growing challenge. Not entirely sure how much of a fan I am of the fuse trick there. Maybe that was unnecessary, because like I didn't use one of the mirrors. That's another one I want to check demos for. Does everybody do the fuse trick, or is there another way? Bomber 50, Architect's solution. Let's see how he does it. 1 mirror. 1 mirror. Fuse trick is involved. Yeah, that's in essence the same solution as I did, just with a simpler layout. Okay, fair enough. That's just the trick you use in this puzzle. Alright. Okay, so today was a bit of a slower day than the others. Got a few rooms done. I feel like these were some of the trickier ones. Well, this one and this one at least. That one was straightforward enough. Are those the only 3 rooms I did? I think they are. Oh well. I got some stuff done. Alright, so this hold might go on for a little longer than I thought it would. I'm not just going to breeze through everything immediately. Okay, see you next time I should just explore as much as I can to see what the full extent of the level is. This is good information to have, but I want to know where the rest of these hallways lead, so I'll probably do that up front next time. Alright, see you then.